Alright guys, so good morning. Hopefully there's enough light in here. There should be. I'm in the kitchen. But yeah, so we're not fishing the lake today. We are going to be fishing back out at Medina River at Paradise Canyon. Um, for the summer, I'm probably going to be taking all my Thursdays. I don't think I'm going to be running any more fishing trips on Thursdays because my wife and we decided to take the same day off now. So we can all take Mateo to the river or do other stuff as a family. So you won't see many more redfish or catfish trips from my Thursday trips. Now every Thursday is most likely going to be a river trip. But we're going to be heading out there. We've been out there 3 times already. We've had videos from all 3 times, and all 3 times we've been successful catching carp. So I'm going to show you the carp recipe that we end up making here. This is not my recipe. This is a recipe that I got from my buddy Lalo. He's got his own channel, Texas Fin Chasers, I believe is what it's called. I'll try and put a link somewhere right there that links directly to the video that they have, but it's pretty much just going to be the same thing. But head on over because they are the original guys that I got it from. So show some love to their channel. Go subscribe, do some thumbs ups, whatever you got to do. Okay, but let me show you guys what the recipe is. It's very simple. All right, so we have a vanilla extract. All right, we're gonna have the HEB quick oats. We're going to have the Hill Country Fair strawberry gelatin dessert. You're gonna want 2 packages of that. And then we have the Libby's whole kernel sweet corn. It has to be the sweet corn. Normally they end up getting the bottle, I think it's the 29 ounces, so it's say 30. They actually were out of stock, and they had a sign that said they're gonna be out of stock for a while. I don't know if, right now we're in the whole COVID pandemic. There's a lot of different weird things that have been out of stock that they can't seem to get. Another good example is I like from Frito-Lay's jalapeno bean dip. And I'm having a real hard time finding that at HEB, and I talked to one of my vendors at my work at Target, and he said it's one of the items they've been cutting for some reason. So I don't know, jalapenos are hard to get, I guess. But yeah, get yourself, it's a 29 ounce can, or if you don't have that, you can get 2 of the 15 ounces. So yeah, so that's the recipe again, guys. So sweet corn, strawberry gelatin, quick oats, vanilla extract, and a bowl. That's all you're gonna need. So, I'm going to get set up. Let me grab my bowl for mixing. Probably going to want my bigger one. Yeah, let's see here, guys. Hopefully, you'll be able to see everything from right there. If you guys hear Sesame Street in the background, that's because Mateo's watching Sesame Street. He loves Elmo. Most likely on his first birthday coming up in December, yeah, it's going to be an Elmo party. That's definitely for sure. Okay, so you're going to pour the whole quick oats in there. I'm going to grab a glove. So yeah, you're going to get the whole quick oats, and then we're going to go ahead and get the gelatin. And we're going to pour all of it into the bowl. And yeah, the angle should be fine on this. I'm trying to see. It should be fine. I should be getting everything. So there's 1 package. And yeah, guys, this stuff, the first time we went to the river, I didn't know what was in there, so we didn't really prepare. We just took shrimp. And we did still catch some catfish, and we actually caught a carp, which was surprising. But then since we knew there was carp in there, I had saved my buddy's video a long time ago when I saw it on how to make this recipe. So once we knew there was carp in there, the very next trip we actually made some of this. And I'll tell you what, this stuff is like crack. What the hell? Ah, there we go. Dang. I didn't have my Wheaties this morning. Alright. There's no real set amount of how much of this to put. I think last time I put maybe 1/3 of it. or maybe half. I can put half of it in there. Save the other half for the next mixture I gotta make. So on this one, guys, I end up draining all of the juice. That's what I'm going to throw in there. So I'm going to do the first can, and on the first can I'm probably going to end up throwing all the corn. So when you have the bigger can, you don't throw all the corn in there. You're going to throw probably most of it, maybe 3/4 of it possibly. Because you want to have some corn left on the side to put in your hook. Hey, this thing cut. Yeah, so you want to have some corn, and I'll show you how we end up breaking it when we get down to the lake. But you are going to want some pieces of corn to be able to put on the hook. So I'm gonna hold off on putting the rest of this in there. See how it looks. That's where we're at. So yeah, so now what we're gonna do is just mix it. It's gonna end up making the consistency of like, I don't know, like clay, I guess. If you feel it's not that thick yet, you can add a little bit of water, but just add water like little bits at a time to see how well it's mixing. And here I see it's getting like a dark red kind of deal. And so far it feels pretty good. I probably won't need to add any water to this. It feels pretty good. And the oats is gonna basically, it's just soaking up all of the corn juice. That's all that it's doing. So even though we're mixing it, it's going to continue to soak it up, and it's just going to end up getting thicker and thicker. So I actually already have a batch made from my last trip. We made 2 batches, and we used about one full batch, and then we used about 1/4 of the other batch. And that's when we went down there on Father's Day. So that other batch, I've just had it sitting in a fridge. So I just took it out. So we're going to be taking that with us. We'll probably run through that first. And then once we're out of that one, then we will start using this one. The interesting thing we've noticed the last 3 times we've gone to that river is typically first thing in the morning, man, we're getting like a ton of bites. Like it's crazy. Like this bait's not even sitting in the water, you know, for a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then we're already getting hits. But as the day progresses and that sun starts to get a little bit higher, the bites really tend to start getting, you know, few and far between. We're talking maybe every 30-45 minutes we'll get a hit. But first thing in the morning, if ever you're able to get out to that river, first thing in the morning, guys, it is on. Like Donkey Kong, as they say. So yeah, actually this looks pretty good. I'm not going to need any water for this whatsoever. Like I said, I'm just going to keep on mixing it. But I think I'm pretty much done. Should be good to go. So yeah, guys, so this is the mixture. Like I said, this is what it's going to look like. And like I said, this stuff, man, it's like crack to those carp. They really love it. Even catfish. I mean, I think the last time we hooked up 2 catfish on this stuff. So that's going to be interesting. So for the catfish today, we're going to set up 3 rods. And I actually had some big Marv's dough bait that I've had for about, I don't know, probably 6 years in my boat storage. I got it a long time ago. I mean, it's a big old container. And it's probably only about that deep in the container. So I mean, that sucker is still full. And I bought it, never really used it a whole lot. Didn't really like using it on the boat. Plus, I started drift fishing on the boat, so that wouldn't work very well. That's when I switched over to chicken breast. But I got to thinking, there's catfish in this river, so I'm gonna set up one rod with that big Mars. I'm really gonna load that hook up, that treble hook with bait, and I don't know, see if we can get some catfish in it. You know, we're not going to keep anything. You know, we just go to the river just to, you know, relax, have fun with the family. I think today my brother's coming, my niece and nephew, I think. And like I said, we're going to try and make this a Thursday tradition, at least for the summer. You know, because it's nice, warm, and, you know, just something to get Mateo out and just enjoy the day. So yeah, so I'm gonna say this thing is done, guys. All right, so stay tuned. This is just gonna be a video on just how to make the carp bait, and I'm gonna have a separate video, obviously, for the actual fishing trip when we get out there. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Like I said, if you can, I'm gonna link my buddy's Lalo's channel. Go over there, check it out. Subscribe. He's got a lot of good videos on there as well. And tell him I sent you. All right, see y'all later. Bye.